It looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Will Venable strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder number 32, Will Venable.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Worth is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Anthony, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Yelich. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Nelson Cruz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Yelich. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz as the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Stepping in now, Danny Espinoza. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're already down by one after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Troy Tulowitzki is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Harvey gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the second. Victor Martinez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. High and deep to right center field. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Number 201 in his career. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead. Oh, and here's one hit high and deep to left field. And they're going to wind up with back-to-back shots here as this ball is long gone. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Chase Utley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0. Here's Will Venable now. This is pulled into right. Stanton back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Big Daddy Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat. McDowell looks in. First pitch on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Big Daddy Anthony has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always
There was anyone here.
Flipping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone.
Sack.
Home run.
Yeah, I'm on.
A 2-run dinger off the bat of
I
Nelson
knew you was
Cruz.
there. You're always
His
there.
second of the game as this lead swells
Nigga
to
don't sleep.
7-0. Stanton there to put it away and finally put it in. Chris Davis will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Jason Worth is next.
Yo, what kind of low-ass difficulty are you playing
And, you
on?
know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not
That's a
deserve
rookie on the
pitch
mound.
that much of the plate.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Anthony has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Victor Martinez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Belted high and deep into right. Yelich ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, Mike Hilliard.
So there's the first
They're
out
gone?
in the Angels' third. And standing in now is Marlon Burke.
Not bad.
McDowell steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. High
That was
fly
close.
ball out to
It's
straightaway
close,
center.
Zach.
Yelich is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
A.J. Pierzynski stands in.
Is
again.
that gonna die
Got
too?
a hold of
Yeah.
one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark. So you need
That
a
one's
different
gone.
approach in this at-bat.
Yelich looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Knocked out the rookie.
A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's David Freese to stand in. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Chase Utley. We'll see if
It's
he
gone.
can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Yeah, and he jumped all over the fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
It's gone.
A 2-run home run for Chase Utley. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Damn, foul
Ball
ball.
hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Damn.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep
You must be
right
playing
field.
on like the
There
lowest
goes
difficulty in the
Stanton,
game.
and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
Yeah, but it's not the easiest.
It's a solo home run for Will Venable as the blowout continues. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done
Nah,
it
it's
again.
just boring stuff. You just fucking
Back-to-back
hit a home run almost every fucking
And
pitch.
that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues.
Not
It's
all
fair
my
to say
pitches
it's
are
a
home
moment
runs,
he'll
though.
never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt.
But is your guy's name really Anthony Vetro?
No, this is my season.
The record books. Back home runs.
That means.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Solo shot to right center. His third home
Wow,
run
this is
of
gonna be
the
gone
game
too.
As they just continue to pour it on here. Gone. That's back. 5 straight home runs. You got to be kidding.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Solo shot to right center as this lead got even.
Wow, right down the middle.
There it goes. And are you kidding me? Pencil it into the history books. Another home run.
The right fielder, number
So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. His second home run of the
That's
game
gonna be gone,
as
too.
the blowout continues. Looking up is Worth. Gone! That's back. 5 straight home runs. You got to be kidding.
now batting, catcher, A.J.
A solo shot here to
Oh,
his second of the game
fly out.
as they just continue to pour it on here. Tulowitzki is there to make the catch, and mercifully Devin Travis will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
Back to back home run. Back to back home run.
Was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the
Back to back home run.
You come way inside.
Back to back strikeouts. What a dominating performance by Los Angeles.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays.
The Angels are just dominating tonight. You have Matt Harvey on your team?
Rangers still searching for hit number 1.
Yeah, I did a fantasy draft.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Derek Norris will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. That misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. David Freese is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
baseman, number 7, David Freese.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Stanton racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That Don?
Now batting,
Chase Utley
You better believe.
again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt?
Better stay at
It made it
2.
so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution.
Just gonna be out.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Yelich is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 30.
Will Venable gets
You get
another
tagged up, or
strike.
you just
He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
smart play. He would have got you.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
So you got auto run on, don't you?
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. And that's through for a hit. Nelson
What's the most number of runs you had in the game?
as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball
Zach?
game as they'll try
I don't
and
know.
just a select few with 4 home
30?
runs in a single game. Oh, and he gets a hold of this
I
one
think
as
in
it's
the
in the
Panthers,
air.
I had over
Deep left.
40.
Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back
I'm
pitches.
standing in the back.
Up next
He's
for
gonna rob you.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Yelich is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Boy, I thought
Come
at first
on.
that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in
How did
center.
Yelich even
Oh,
get there?
There in plenty of time to make the play.
Marlon Byrd standing
How
in.
did it die?
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Yelich racing back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the... Christian Yelich will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
center
Yeah, he
fielder.
struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Barely able to make
Yo,
contact.
hit Yelich
Down
because
0-2
of
now.
bitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time.
I might strike him out.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, pitching like this deserves
Hit him,
another
man.
look through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Uh-oh, it's Tulu.
Tulowitzki now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite
Really?
some
That
pretty
umpire.
significant injury setbacks. A perennial All-Star, a Gold Glover, a Silver Slugger Award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
How you not take me out right there?
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies to the Blue Jays late July of 2015. Seemed weird at the time not seeing him in a Colorado uniform, but it really didn't take him that long to make the transition.
No, it didn't. In his first game in a Blue Jays uniform, he went 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Now, that's the way you make the first impression.
Anthony is there now, and he has
You
it.
got
2
Stan and Tulo on the same team. What the fuck kind
Giancarlo
of fancy
Stanton
that?
digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's taken for strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
No, Ryan probably wanted them.
Fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show.
Ooh,
there.
almost hit
He's
Stanton
not
right
trying
there.
to throw this for a strike.
Still 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Grounded to third. Freeze is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. And as you can see, they are way
Stan's gonna take the
behind.
yard.
A.J.
Ah.
Pierzynski is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich going back. Gone!
Home run.
A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center.
Home run.
Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese as the blowout continues. In is the second baseman Chase Utley. High and deep to straightaway right. Stanton
They're gone.
ranging
Home run.
back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
And after the previous two balls left the ballpark, once this ball left the bat, he was probably thinking, oh, not again. But luckily for him, this
Man,
one stays in the
this
yard.
much time. I'm trying to like get it to say, like, is that gone home run like perfectly
He sends it to deep right
the
field.
stream? So I have to like
And that's
predict
gonna
this.
wind up
I don't know.
looking just a bit foul.
Home run, baby, let's go!
Already there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right
Off the
field
foul
line.
pole.
Got it.
And
Oh,
that
wasn't
will
it?
stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
I was playing against the computer. And dude hit a home run on me.
Shot down the line in right. His third
Home run,
of
nothing
the ball
about it
game.
is it was going and then it hit the
Continue
fucking
to
foul
pour
pole.
it on here.
Like, yeah, no doubt about it, my
Right
ass.
center field. He
Barely
leaps, but he
fucking
can't
saved
get it.
that.
It's down for extra bases.
Dumbass will, Yelich.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there.
Hey, 17 hits.
Man, I don't know what to do.
Nelson Cruz will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his fourth of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Yelich.
I'm staying.
There, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about the here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So I think second, probably the right call.
Oh, I
Danny
thought I'd tip
Espinosa
that.
is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I don't want to hear it.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit.
I don't know if we're crashing Kobe down, but they need to fucking stop being shit
And
stand.
it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Yelich ranging back, still ranging back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pierzynski. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Yeah, all he needs here is the double, guys, so he's going to be feeling just a little bit of pressure. Cycles are so rare to get.
Good shit, Zach.
Going back on it to the track.
You're making me
to the
proud,
wall.
Zach.
Gone.
Trained you well. Right?
So a 2-run home
Right,
run
Zach?
for A.J.
Yep.
Pierzynski. His fourth in the ball game as they just
Fucking kidding me?
continue to pour it
No.
on here. And
He caught
will
it.
Get there as he had to cover all. Chris Davis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Davis took me deep right there.
Yeah, that team stack. They just try to let E and Stanton.
Sometimes this is all
Garbage.
you have to do.
Garbage.
Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. Worked for him so far.
Jason Worth comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one
That
swing.
should have been a home
It's gonna
run.
take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient.
That one too.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Harvey steps into his windup. 2-2 on its way. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
You know what? Fuck you, Jason. Where from it? Strike out the curveball. Oh, he didn't bite.
On the curveball in the dirt, it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look,
We told him ahead of time, Zach. Come on,
you
man.
ain't fouling that one off.
He knew it was coming,
Wears
so.
him down here,
Got
and
him.
strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Zach, he's not free chicken paid me when he said he was going
You know,
to
maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope
How
to
you
get a
not
better
taking me
pitch on the
deep?
next one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and they remain well behind. Oliver Perez will come on now to try and sort this mess
Did you
out.
go
He'll
eat Slim,
likely
Zach?
be asked to go at least a few innings here. Chase Utley will stand in again
Zach?
as we flash you back to the early stages.
Yeah,
of
he's
this
not my
ball
friend's
game.
list.
There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his
Damn,
second
Pat.
home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Slim was being a
Stanton has
dick.
read on it. One down.
Yeah, he could do that sometimes.
Will Venable comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
And this is exciting, and I wouldn't doubt him at all, Matty. I mean,
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider. Hit hard towards center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Nelson Cruz steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is in there. Striding into the box, Danny Espinosa. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge him again like that right now.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. Will try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Stanton. 2 outs.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's
Here
a
goes
base
Class.
Nope.
A.J. Pierzynski steps in with 4 hits already in this one. And
I think I'm about to follow him. Just do this.
Broken it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Yelich has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Devin Travis will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Harvey sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Venable as he takes it for the first out. Curtis Granderson in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. You got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And it's quickly 0-2. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freese is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Derek Norris is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Anthony is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, and as you can see, Jumbo Diaz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Will Venable. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit in the air to center field. Yelich waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Big Daddy Anthony. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Oh, and 1, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1, but you can forgive him as they still hold. Christian Yelich will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he lays off there 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Harvey's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1-2. Nelson Cruz digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
Stanton is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Well, he fails here in his bid for a 5-hit ball game, but he's had a game to remember, no doubt about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. After it is Yelich. And that's the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Chris Davis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself...
No, there goes a no-hitter and a shutout.
A leap, but he can't bring it back into the
The home run.
It's a home run.
Is that hit a home run set?
Yeah.
For Chris Davis.
Chris Davis hit it.
Need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Think you'll win still?
So he makes it through
I will win. I'm up by 32.
for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. Jason Worth will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Probably a win still if you threw it underhand there, Steve.
And a changeup that just about got
Probably
away
pop
from
out
him
a
there as
couple
it ran in a
times.
bit too far.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I've got a little Moustakas trivia.
I got
for you
scared
here.
right there.
He was drafted 2nd overall in 2007. A high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Devin Travis stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Should I stick with Harvey or warm someone up?
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled straight back. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge with Dallas in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Alan Bird will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
High and deep to left center field. Yelich going back on it at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run.
You left it in the middle.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. His 5th in this game as this lead got even wider. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Hit sharply toward the right side. Stanton is there, 1 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Will Venable. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yelich has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Making his way to the plate, Big Daddy Anthony, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The tag for and he is out at the plate.
Stayed.
Will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Bird is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Going for his 15th strikeout. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Smoke on the ground up the middle.
There's the second hit.
So he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Kevin Jepson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Offensively, the Angels tonight relied heavily on the work of this man, A.J. Pierzynski. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that.
Didn't score 40. What a shame.
I'll score 40 in the next game. Phil Klein, no thanks. Iwakuma.
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, it's the home opener for the 2016 season. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field.
Andrew
Let's join
McCutcheon.
public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Andrew McCutcheon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And that's a base hit, so a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Into the box now, Jackie Jolly. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Orlando Cepeda will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bird going back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista.
With a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key to starting out 1-0 here at home for them?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo home run for Will Venable. Home run number 5 on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Nelson Cruz will hope his heroics from last night can carry over to this one as he's coming off a 5-hit ball game. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cole ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away. Victor Martinez will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. A.J. Pierzynski will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Iwakuma comes set. First pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cole will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. A two-run shot here for David Freese. As they pile on, it's now 6-0 to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley as this lead swells to 7-0. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 32.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cole moves over. And the inning is over. Robinson Cano will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
That evens it up 1-1.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins. Big Daddy Anthony will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game, and it's only the...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Marlon Byrd strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Hard hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Well, one thing you can definitely say is that he's not fooling too many guys since he's come on here. Guys are going up there hacking, and they've got some pretty good swings against him so far. Even the outs are hard hit balls.
It's swung on and hit in the air. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, David Freese, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat, just drove it right out of here. So let's see if...
Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting the second baseman.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. And he'll step on. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Alexi Ramirez will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there, strike
Well,
one.
bye,
He's
Kobe.
getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking it. He's not dancing around the zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to
Man,
mount any kind of threat
McCutchen has 2 hits now.
Just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting.
Jackie Jolly is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And Utley will make the catch to retire the side. So Nelson Cruz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Career number 247 as this lead got even wider. McCutchen going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Marlon Byrd steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. high in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen racing back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. David Freese stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
McCutchen going back on it, still ranging back. He's there to track it down. Orlando Cepeda is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Squared that one up just a little late. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Lester gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Jose Bautista comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Chopped weakly to the left. Freese is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Skied into straightaway right. Bird is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2. Chase Utley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Skied into very shallow right. Bautista is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Will Venable will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
2 pitches, 2 fly balls, 2 easy outs. He's probably out there saying, man, why can't it always be this easy?
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. McCutchen is there. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. As it Todd Coe heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul at home plate. Lester's ready. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Alexi Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, And I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Nelson Cruz stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field.
Oh my
Cano
God.
onto the grass. 1 out.
What happened to my home run power?
Now batting, center fielder.
Big Daddy Anthony comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Bautista. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 6, Marlon Byrd.
Dan Otero is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Dan Otero.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Bautista, still going back. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting,
David Freese will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and then Yadier Molina will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lester has his target. Here's the 0-2. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Byrd. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
now batting,
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Jackie Jolly will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Chase Utley will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
now batting,
Will Venable stands in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider. Danny Espinoza will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, solo home run that had him off and running early on. Bautista racing back to the track, gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Here's Nelson Cruz now. McCutchen will wait on it. One down. So standing in, Big Daddy Anthony, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Yeah, all he needs here is the double, guys, so he's going to be feeling just a little bit of pressure. Cycles are so rare to get.
McCutchen is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Victor Martinez strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lifted the other way to left center. Cole giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
First baseman,
Orlando Cepeda stands in as he looks at a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Grounded to the right. Utley gets to it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles, and he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Bird on the move. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
now batting.
Lester into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Robinson Cano is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Rips this one to first. And a little self-preservation down at first. John Axford will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Settling in now, Marlon Byrd, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out towards McCutchen in center. And very quickly, one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
One gone in the inning now, and that'll bring up the backstop, A.J. Pierzynski. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. David Freese stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Set and the pitch in the air out to right. Bautista is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Chase Utley steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left center field. McCutchen looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run for Chase Utley. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Settling under it is Cano, and that will retire the side. Todd Coe will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Next for Minnesota,
Eddie Rosario will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Into the seats, 0-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. And as you can see, they are way behind.
leading off for the Halos, the shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutchen waits on it. 1 away.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his third home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Here's a high pop-up. Molina has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen ranging back. Gone! Marlon Byrd, a solo home run as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Third baseman, number 7.
David Freese will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third is Pierzynski on his way to the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. Throw won't get him.
Now batting the second.
Chase Utley steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Yadier Molina will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Tap foul at home plate. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Bird shading to his right. 1 down. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
1 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Jackie Jolly will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Jackie Jolly has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hot shot to third. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Will Venable. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Game number 3. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
And how about this? Extra bases on the first pitch of the afternoon. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double. Danny Espinosa will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Nelson Cruz will stand in for the first time. Currently third in the American League in home runs. Teheran sets. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Shot towards second, but Kendrick is there to pull it in, and there's your first out. Big Daddy Anthony will stride fourth to take his first cuts now, and he's a long ball threat, of course, currently fourth in the American League in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Davis is under it. 2 gone. Victor Martinez will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels do get a run in the inning on. Corey Kluber gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent. Really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Bird is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, right fielder, Dave.
Striding into the box, Dave Winfield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Venable. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third,
Willie Stargell will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Marlon Byrd will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Kane. And this one is gone. A home run. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead. Kane is after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
batting 8.
A.J. Pierzynski digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Kane going back to the track. He gets there, and that's the second out. David Freese will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Kane ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run for Will Venable. Home run number 9 on the year as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. The 248th of his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Stepping in now, Big Daddy Anthony, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Angels.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Marlon Byrd gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winfield's there. And that ends the inning. Cal Ripken will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Good battle. Count remains full. Kluber's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. Hit out towards second. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And the Mariners have themselves their first base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Howie Kendrick comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Trevor Plouffe Set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. 2 out with the man at first. Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. In now, Steve Clevenger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Back here under the roof at Safeco as we get a look there at the world-famous Pike Place Market in downtown Seattle. Omar Infante is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kane looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Your attention, please.
So it's a solo shot to dead center as this lead swells to 7-0. Jose Alvarez is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Kane going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Belted. Deep center field. Kane ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. First delivery to him on the way. Smoke toward the hole. Kendrick gets to it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes. Brock Holt will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Kluber steps into his windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bird going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Lorenzo Cain will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Too high. 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he botches it. Dave Winfield is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the seats, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Willie Stargell in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
And last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing is off when that happens.
Chopped foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Danny Espinoza is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Line drive to left. Davis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Big Daddy Anthony will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Kane ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6.
Marlon Byrd steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Omar Infante to stand in as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And Cal Ripken is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. On the ground to third. Freeze is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder
Chris Davis will dig in. He singled his first time around. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Howie Kendrick in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded by Infante. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is skied out to deep center field. Kane racing back. He's there and records the first out.
the batter.
David Freese steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Winfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, if there was ever a guy who needed a quick inning, that's him right there. He's been hit pretty hard prior to this inning, so this is a nice way to rebound for him right here.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 249 career, as this lead got even wider. Davis will get there, and he puts it. Trevor Plouffe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Kluber gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do.
No side.
A ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
What's doing, buddy?
Steve Clevenger is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
What you doing, buddy?
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brock. Oh.
Lifted in the air to center. Anthony is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are... Victor Martinez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning. First pitch on its way. Smokes this one into deep center field. Kane racing back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He's got it one away.
The batter.
And after the previous two balls left the ballpark, once this ball left the bat, he was probably thinking, oh, not again. But luckily for him, this one stays in the yard.
Skied into straightaway right. Winfield
Heard with the
moves
lotto for
over.
100 million.
And that's the second out of the inning. David Freese will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Winfield going back on it. He's there to track it down and end the inning. Lorenzo Kane will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
Yeah, that just slows up your process.
Hitters combined, so apparently the table setters not been getting their chores done.
Right side, Fonte has it and taking it out there for the first out.
I told May you would be. We talked about that when you go work. I told him you should be a 99 by end of Monday. I was assuming you would have tonight and you off tomorrow.
Hit down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You'll probably be like that. And the Monday probably be
Willie
like that.
Stargell come forward now, popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances.
Really?
Out searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-2. And he watches the crowd strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Yeah, because the offense never,
Can't
you know,
keep
saying
going
offense.
back, and he falls behind 1-2.
You're like, yo, man, that's what I had this and
Here's
put
the
people
1-2.
some rock.
On a good changeup, a swing and a
Everybody
miss,
has
and
an
he's set down on
IQ.
strikes for the
Oh,
second
I think
time
so.
today.
And
He
it's
said
been
he's so
6
happy.
innings of work now.
He said he's
Let's
gonna
take a look
win.
at the breakdown for him so far.
He even told Pill during the chat, he said, yo, Pill.
Chopped
Pill like I
foul
got some money on y'all to win. And he said, yo, Pill.
set. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, 2 days ago I would tell you you're stupid, but after that one game we had with the new five, bet it all on us. Bet it all.
Justin Grimm come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
I got a party in like 30 hours ago and this shit's still up.
Driven to deep right field. Looking up his Winfield.
Pill
And
bet it all.
goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field.
Abstract trying to sabotage us and shit. They showed me the, showed me what he sent. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you. He showed me what he wrote to email to 2K. And it's a picture. You seen Abstract account?
It's just one
I gotta show you all this
that
stuff.
really hasn't taken off today.
Because Abstract is trying to sabotage us. Because he mad now. He don't want us to win.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
I need to get more time and get people eliminated. The more time I win,
Hit hard up the middle,
I'll make it
and
down
that's
that
into
way,
the
buddy.
outfield for a one-out base hit.
Oh yeah, you know about him trying to sabotage us, right? I've been, after I get done trolling you heard my cousin that they were talking about my tranny.
This is going to give you a great opportunity here because this ball is hit so hard and it's right at him. There's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't hit him.
Is that real stick?
Davis has the play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Marlon Byrd comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4
Abstract
home runs in a
stupid.
single game.
Abstract kind of
Runners
fucked
on the move
himself.
for second.
Even if they was to listen to him,
Right.
which I know they wasn't.
Back on it.
I'm
And
gonna
a
drop a lot of
climbing
fingers.
attempt to the wall, but this ball is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field is fourth in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here. Winfield is in his tracks now.
Give it 2K. Like I know they wouldn't, but he kind of fucked himself. Cause he had his PlayStation account called Road to Finals Disqualified.
Coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they using that as like
They set the target in and
saying
the
he
inside
trying to
corner for
sabotage
strike
us.
one.
He
Yet
emailing
again, another first
2K
pitch
saying
strike.
he's trying to
And it's a
sabotage
big
us.
reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor
I
right
just
away,
said-
and it
I
just
just
opens
did-
up
yeah,
the
you
door
said
to
it.
so many
You said
more
you did.
options going forward.
Left field and deep. Venable racing back.
my
He
God.
makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, there you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No
He
doubt
barks
that
bad and
second
shit.
inning is the one that really sticks out. Getting to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on
You
its
see
way.
the other one I sent you?
Out in front of it, strike one.
The letter?
He sent that.
The boy sent that to 2K.
Side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there. And
I mean, the way Warren talks,
Trevor
I like
Porter
he's smart, so
stand in
2K
there.
probably
He
did that.
singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike.
But 2K
Take
been
that back.
listening to this.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up, wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Verbally assaulted.
And it's trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tyler Thornburg will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in, A.J. Pierzynski. He flew out in his last at-bat. Shot toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around first, heading for second now.
So with that knock right there, he's closing in on 2,000 hits in his career. Not a bad number to be chasing. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
It's a great number to be chasing, Eric. It's easy to focus on the bigger number like 3,000, but you can't get there without getting past 2,000. And it's been a fine career so far, and he's not done yet.
Yeah, he made that shit sound smart, man. And he's hit.
Probably going to be his final at bat, so you figure he won't get his
one of my
third home run of the
info
game, but
shit,
still, he's been a real handful
Yeah,
in this
you
one.
gotta get every. I told him to. I said get red info. So you can send, because he got to send everybody info. Well, he already did an abstract info. I said send him that, send him the picture, send him the new roster, and get red info. Send him get red
Third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
That's what I said. We gonna play, man. Even if they did, I think care about the matter. Or if it's skeptical about the matter, they see that picture. The nigga clearly got his PlayStation and rolled to find us disqualified. That don't look good on him do it.
Here's Nelson Cruz.
I don't know.
Oh, and this fastball is well to
Feels like the stupidest thing to do, have your name back. It's like that was so stupid and perfect for us.
So a solo shot here to
Oh,
left
they
field,
go like,
making
wow,
it an
for a
even
minute. That's an
250
account name.
career.
So he really is trying to sabotage now. He literally has a name that's supposed to violence disqualified.
And you know the hitting coach right now is
Warren made it sound good too, didn't he? He's like, all that work you put in, please don't me and my team just want to play and give us a chance. I'm Canadian. He should have put at the end, I'm Canadian.
Belted out toward deep center field. Kane going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Steve Clevenger will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and
Looking good for us, buddy.
is that he got himself a
Warren
nice
was happy,
lead
though.
early
Warren, I
on.
ain't gonna lie.
That's allowed him to not really worry about
Yeah,
making a
Warren,
mistake.
happy
He's
guy.
been free and easy the whole way through.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short.
Oh my God.
Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him.
Like, oh man, the defense broke. Did he look at that time? It's like the ball went to the corner and Graham was already there. Oh my God.
Third inning, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brock Holt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike.
He was like, no man, I didn't know that fucking was this bad. I seen you bring it to my attention, Kush. I just didn't notice how much I can kill you, man. He did that when people used to tell him that he carry abstract all the time. He used to be like, oh, people just hate me and that because we always winning. He said, I see you. I see you.
long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time to finally crack the scoreboard.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball
Yeah,
was
the
so
trainers
deep
just
in
got
his kitchen. That was
offensive pass
foul
tonight.
off, break his back, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Venable
We got a
sprinting
fucking
after
shooting
it,
guard on our
leaping
team with
effort, and he
offensive
brings
pass.
it in. 2 away now after a great effort. And he's up to third
We got
safety
3
now
people
with
with
2 gone
offensive
in the inning.
passion and 5 people with defensive passion.
Dave Winfield will stride in. He singled in his last play.
And they take another
Ain't no
single
one in
right
hell
here
we
to
should
get
win
them
every
out.
rebound
They're in
battle in
scoring
the real.
position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
play some of my rebounds. Stay away from concussion, you know. Alright. Alright. That's like sick, boy. That's like probably cussing his girlfriend up. Like, I told him, man, 50,000, man. Like, it's like this. When you paying for this type of money, little shit you do, like when you put to the side for just a little bit, put it to the side. Like catering to your girlfriend needs and all that, gotta put that bitch to the side. And I know I'm on some shit that can benefit both of us.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
You like coaching.
Willie starts him. Stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
As long
He's on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
I should have deleted that. I fell off my fucking...
Hector Neris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Marlon Porter digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
Second baseman,
Omar Infante is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Kane has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
up next for the Angels.
A.J. Pierzynski steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Out of here. Wallpaper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Winfield is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Cal Ripken will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Kevin Jepson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Chris Davis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline.
Yeah, San Andreas by the city.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Like, what you gonna put the other attributes on? Like, we already know athleticism, defense, rebound will be max. You figure out how you can get outside and dribbling.
And That's almost a carbon copy of that last
I think
fastball.
16 and then 6 on
Right on the inside corner.
looks on the
And he
right.
holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3.
What's your playmaking on now?
The game is over.
0.
One more look at the final line.
Maybe that's why he
there to
dropped
see
the
the
ball
great
a couple of
pitching
times,
performance
huh?
that led his guys to the victory.
No.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this
He's in
afternoon's
bad
contest
position.
was this man, Danny Espinosa.
He got the ball.
That card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top player of the game.
Got no one on was made
Yeah,
from.
I think in the end,
Well, I think I can't even play because I don't have PlayStation Plus.
You know what?
I can't even play because I don't have PlayStation Plus.
You don't have PlayStation Plus. You said you been on like how?
My cousin's account. If I just have it on my PS4, I can.
You don't need PS Plus.
What?
You said you got your cousin's account on your PS4. You don't need PS. You don't need the Plus.
Nope. As long as one of us has it, we're gonna both go on.
So you can't even download Rocket League because you don't got the Plus.
I can download it, I just can't play it. Well,
Oh, that's weird.
unless it's not free game, unless you have to buy it now.
Oh.
Something like that, I don't know.
What up? You should really want to play some Monopoly. Yeah, your first practice with a professional team had failed.
Very soaky.
You know we're a professional team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you play for money, it becomes professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
We looking like a professional team on that court too, ready?
You have one personality, too. Even though it's a video game, you have one personality from the NBA that will do it. Put a label yourself on. Honest you. I want each one of you to answer. I would say, for me, I think I'm more of a Tim Duncan type of guy. At one point, he thought he was dominant. And when he needed him, he was still a dominant player. But he knew when to take a back seat to some of the other guys on his team. He's very unselfish. He's the type of guy you want to play in your locker room.
Oh my god. Rick, I just realized we the big men. We gotta be the two best big men in the town.
And who would you say you are? I'm just a Steven Adams type of guy.
should put the low season out of hell your monthly and get the mustache.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be funny as hell. Cut that ass mustache with the long hair. And put on the hairband. Oh, now they do got the ponytail on here, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. It's like some gay ponytail or like some Asian, Chinese ponytail.
Oh, with the big mustache on.
Why does Arcane have a... Why is his profile picture little Caesar's shit?
Because he say he highly ready.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping we run into your boys Arcane now. That'll be like, the headline would be Red versus his boys for the money.
Yeah, people
Wait a minute. It won't be your boys, because Adnam ain't your boys. It's just Arcane. The rest of it. So the headline would be 2K month leagues. Veterans go at it. That's what Nate said. And they was like, they took out all the cheese. Now it's the game is basically like team ups. And we assembled all the best team up players on one team. Came out where we do got like an all-star team, boy. If we don't win the money, it's on us. Because we got the team to do it. It can't get no better. Team can't get no better. I mean, even with the positions, it's like perfect. I'm pretty sure Weapons and they, they got chemistry in the backcourt. And then you got chemistry with them and the front, whatever. These just cherry picks. Who gives a damn what these do? Told you that bitch be putting up 30. The nigga had 38 points that game we played and only missed 2 shots. I told you, fucking bitch never missed. Cause he get probably like 8 points off cherry picking. I mean 8 field goals made off cherry picking. And others off like little jumpers and shit. He don't even go for rebounds that much. I told him not to put that much on his rebounds and put more on his ball handling. Cause Witness got like a center ball handling. Cause he got his rebounds to 80. He is a shooting guard with both his offense and defense rebounds to 80s, and he got both rebound badges. I know you notice him down there sometimes, but me and you still get the rebound because we taller. I know you notices that down there trying to rebound with us. Really, I think I put you on the spotlight when I went up in this and you got the offensive rebound and did like a fucking 360 stand up. May bring that up too. He was like, Oh man, Kush, you know the time you went out there and you missed the layup, Rick had off of and did a 360 stand dunk. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, thank you, God. Ain't no other big man doing like that for us. Oh, thank you, God. So I almost thought that the big man position just sucked in this game. It doesn't. And they put you at center. I was so happy. I just, even though it don't mean nothing when you say zone, I just don't like being labeled as a center. That's not what Anthony Davis don't. Oh my God. What number 22 have Anthony Davis out for? You gotta put me up on for it. You hear me, Rick? Thank you, Reggie, for taking off Saturday. Huh? Reggie said he'll take on Roger win 50,000 now. You and bitch, y'all some lucky motherfuckers. Y'all didn't have to grant at all. I mean, y'all had to grind to make y'all my players, but y'all didn't have to grind and like qualify. All I have to do is for a week. All I have to do for a week is get my mouth good for a chance of 50,000. Sounds like a deal, huh? Yeah, pretty good deal. I mean, thanks to Kush. Kush put that word in my fan for Beast and Red. I mean, of course, y'all talent solidifies y'all in position, but my word of mouth made him notice to use y'all, right? I mean, man, you see those screenshots of them DM messages I was sending Bourne about using you. I claimed that season was head a week ago. Rocket League. You got some basketball shows too. That's fun. You use Rocket? You play Rocket League? I'm gonna switch my cousin to Rocket League. It's his library. It's not on my library. You got it. It's free. I'm gonna go to PlayStation, so I hope it's still free. So I download it. Yeah. It would take too much space. But we never played it no more. Hold on. It costs $20 now. Maybe I'm not this time,